Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the show. This is Njenga Njeru.
And this is Patrick.
Patrick is my co-host today, and we want to digress a little bit from this is a man is looking for a woman is looking for a man. I want us to discuss a particular story that is very dear to Priscilla. Priscilla is at the verge of giving up because she got married, she met a man, and this man wants her to resign. She's actually a high school teacher. She's teaching three subjects: Swahili, history, and CRE. I'm not going to mention the school. However, the husband now, Anthony, whom they have been married for 9 months, wants her to resign. He wants her to resign because why is she working? She got married. Priscilla feels that this man is insecure. She feels that her purpose in life is to teach, is to be of service. And she says it's not even about the money. And because it's not about the money, now Anthony counters that thing with, if this is your passion, si uende Sunday school, si ufunze baby class, Sunday school, CRE, maneno ya Jesus, you know? What are your thoughts?
I think they should have a sit down, discuss exhaustively about the options that are available. If she's not going to be teaching at that particular school, and if the lady's passion is really teaching, the way the man is saying, the lady can come and teach. Maybe if it's a Sunday school or wherever they're going to agree, that's going to be okay.
Instead of breaking the marriage.
Yeah, instead of breaking the marriage.
But sometimes I find most demands very unreasonable. If, for instance, if now you see, Priscilla is teaching. This is a government civil servant, an employee of the TSC, the Teacher Service Commission. If you take a teacher from the Teacher Service Commission payroll, you can at least do something to compensate for that.
Okay, I think what some of the advantages of being maybe employed by the government, one of the advantages being permanent and pensionable, and also accessibility to maybe things like loans.
Loans, yeah.
Yeah, so I think maybe they have not talked exhaustively. Maybe they're having their disagreements.
Yes.
But I think they should be of sober mind. They should be sober minded, and maybe have a sit down and meet midway.
Midway.
Yeah, because I'm sure if Priscilla is able to talk to the husband and tell him more about the benefits of the job and what it can help their family, how it can help their family. I think he's not. I don't think he's rigid, as not to be of the same opinion as the lady. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you ask yourself questions. If you are, you take the case in context. Now, the context here is that this man is not even a businessman. Anthony is not a businessman. Anthony is employed in a circle. You know what circles are? Oh, by the way, what is the circle? Is an abbreviation. So,
Yeah, that is Savings and Credit Cooperative.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Savings and Credit Cooperative.
Yeah.
So you're employed in a circle as a financial manager, and the management element is not coming out clearly because you see, if you remove one income, Priscilla has children, and Anthony is also having children. So if you remove one income from that family, that means there will be some strain, unless now Anthony is making too much for the family to spend. Or what do you think?
Okay, I think maybe as a man, maybe what maybe you normally strive for is maybe it's provision. Yeah? If he's able to make counter what the lead is making by being able to get a lot of money, maybe that could be okay. But I think what should happen in such a case is for them to agree. Yeah, for them to agree. Because as you had told me earlier, in the Garden of Eden, that tree over there, the Garden of Eden, it had four
streams.
Yeah, four streams.
Imagine, you remember that story?
Yeah.
Eden, the Garden of Eden was being watered by four streams.
Yeah, so it was evergreen always. Yeah? So if they can increase their sources of income, that would be a plus for the relationship and for their welfare.
Yeah. Because I cannot imagine how, you also, motives are the why we do things. A motive is the reason that convinces you to do something. You ask Anthony, why do you want Priscilla to leave her job? Says, oh, I used to give her a lift. I used to lift her. Men will still see her. Is that reason enough? Does that make even sense?
It doesn't make sense. Is the man going to keep the lady under lock and key?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not going to keep her under lock and key. You just need to trust her. Yeah, because whatever you do, even if she goes to work in that church, not everybody has got a clean conscience or the way they look at people.
Yeah.
Yeah, people are also going to have their ideas.
And they will look at her anyway.
Yeah, they'll look at her.
And if somebody decides to cheat, if somebody decides to become immoral, they will become immoral, whether in church or in school.
Yeah, whether in church or in school.
Mm.
Yeah.
So,
because you're going to live there, you're going, even if she's at home, yeah, you're always going to live, going to work, yeah.
Yeah.
If she wants to step out, she's going to step out of the house.
Of course.
Yeah, and if she wants to do those immoral acts,
she will.
She will engage in them.
In fact, you've made her even more idle. You've made her idler.
The devil, an idle mind is the devil's
workshop. Exactly. Yeah, an idle mind is the devil's workshop.
Yeah.
So you better give her, and then I believe when people have something to do, especially when they are giving back, because teaching is a ministry. Teaching is just like giving back to society, because you cannot even compare the pay of a teacher to the, is it even commensurate to the amount of impact they create in society?
No, it's not consumerate. It's not consumerate.
You cannot even compare.
You can't compare by the way.
So you let her give back,
because teachers have been empowered with the molding of our children.
By the way, teachers they feel empowered when they see that somebody they taught became something.
In fact, they're very proud of that.
Yeah. I made friends even with my teachers. Very, very good friends. I'm a friend of my teachers. Even those who teach me, I'm a student. Even right now.
Yeah.
I'm a friend to my teachers. And you look at the joy when the teacher says that you're doing something constructive. They congratulate you. They are like parents,
They're like parents, yeah.
They are parents anyway. So I think, in my opinion, Bwana Anthony should just drop the insecurity.
She should drop the insecurity. Let the lady do the work. Continue the job.
Yeah.
Let her continue bringing income to the family pool, so that they can make much more progress.
Yeah.
Why should the lady stay at home?
And then I'm asking him, what is your idea of her working? No, one income, si anapata food, si anapata mahali pa kuishi. And I'm like, was he living outside? No, family decisions, I think, should be long term. Somebody was bringing into the pool of a family. They have stopped. Then what? Are they not going to get introduced to a new level of struggles?
And remember, these are jobs that they've been employed. It's not like they're doing their own. They've engaged in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Where they have their own job. The job can cease anytime.
Yeah.
It can cease anytime. So what happens if the lady has already come back home and the guy is told, you're no longer needed. Your services your services are no longer needed.
Yeah. Imagine. By the way, I had not even seen it in that angle or from that angle. This woman is having a PNP job.
Yeah, permanent and pensionable.
Permanent and pensionable. I am learning many of these things from
your lecturers.
Yeah. And what happens is that this job is permanent. But the guy's job, although with a lot of pride, is not pensionable, is not permanent. So if anything happens to that savings, we call it
savings and credit cooperative. Yeah.
The circle comes to an end with change management. And the guy is told, out Naja. Out Naja.
Toka uende.
Out Ninja. So, and the woman has already resigned. You paid your resignation. Then what? What becomes of that family?
And I think they're going to live in a condition of a lot of distress because there are those is it unforeseen uncertainties that are going to arise, which could have been prevented, because if the lady is working and the guy is working, they reduce the risks. Yeah? That is a form of risk management.
By the way,
in case the lady's job, she loses her job because of maybe of misconduct,
yes,
the guy is there to back up the lady.
Yeah.
Similarly, if the guy loses the job, the lady is there to back up the lady, to back up the money. I mean. Yeah?
So either way, and then don't forget, in between are children, innocent people who are still schooling. They need food. They need shelter,
fees,
and none of these people have built a home. Don't forget that.
They don't have a
They don't have a home.
Yeah.
Sister told me they have now rented because Selikuja na watoto. They have now rented a 3-bedroom apartment. If you look at a 3-bedroom apartment in the estate, for instance, take an estate like hata hapa Kasarani, it's 30 upwards.
It's 30,000.
At least na that one, hiyo ya 30 ni nyumba yenye ni ya mtu wa chini. Hiyo ni ile sasa unaweza kuta, if you want a good one, even 50, 60, 70. In the courts you get even up to 80 and 100.
Okay, maybe what you could advise the couple, since the man is working in a savings and credit cooperative society, and their work is to advance loans to their clientele, maybe they can take a loan instead of paying that 30,000 towards rent. They can take a loan, of which the amount that they're going to be paying towards the loan, servicing the loan, is almost the same amount. They buy a piece of land and start developing it. Yeah, even if it's going to be it's not going to be the best, but with time it's going to become their dream house.
Imagine.
Yeah, it's not going to pay that kind of money.
So I think it is very, very, very impractical to make somebody resign in such an economic meltdown.
I'm even surprised that guy is not in bad. I'm not saying this in bad blood. Yeah, that he said he's a financial manager.
Yes.
Yeah. He should be knowing about finances. Yeah. He could say he'll commit his salary. Yeah. Towards the purchase of that property or that piece of land and build construction, while they continue using the lady's money.
Income.
Yeah, income.
At the end of the day, it's a win-win. They get a home.
Yeah.
Lakini kwambia mtu akae nyumbani, it doesn't really make sense. To me, it doesn't make sense. And I will tell, because they're already married, you see, when you get married, you can commit finances together. They can get a counsel. And I think this is counsel enough. Kwa mtu anasikia kitu anaelewa. This is enough counsel.
This is enough counsel. Yeah.
Just stick by. Wewe ambia mtu awache kazi until there is an economic meltdown, a holocaust, a pandemic, an epidemic. You realize what happened during COVID.
Yeah, during COVID.
You know, teachers were still being paid.
They're still being paid. So long as they're in public practice.
Yeah, in those who are in, her job is permanent and pensionable.
And she's in public government.
Yeah, she's in high school. And guess what? Priscilla has not taken a loan.
So she has a clean payslip.
Payslip inakuja vizuri. Only she's also subject to income tax. The deductions, those pay as you earn. And now she is subject to income tax, but her salary inakuja venye inafaa. Deduct whatever government deducts, she gets her full salary. As a wise mom, do you tell her to stop working? And then what are you telling her about? Haujamuonyesha kazi yenye. Najua kama he is having an alternative. Ama if he is having an alternative.
Yeah. And even if he has an alternative, yeah, there's what he can do. He can maybe hire somebody to do that other alternative. The lady continues working while she's working. That other alternative becomes the third source of income.
Good. And you guys should read the book. This is the first or the second account of creation in Genesis. You see how the Garden of Eden was being watered by 4 rivers. There was River Gishon, there was Fishon. Go and read all those rivers. They were feeding the garden, ever green, ever productive. So guys, if you have 2 sources of income, legit, even look for a third one. If you get married, stop telling one person to leave their job if you are not having an alternative. Two are better than one, but if their heads are not empty.
Yeah, if the head like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I don't know your thoughts on the same issue.
My thoughts, I concur with all that you've said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, two heads are better than one,
Mm-hmm.
and two sources of income
Better than one.
better than one.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, Anthony, think about if anything happens and your boss does not like you anymore, or even if your boss sells the management of the company or the company to somebody else, you become jobless. Your job is not permanent. Your job is not pensionable. But Priscilla's is. So he can take care of the family as you look for bearing and footing. So, on top, I know. I'll see you in the next video. This is Njenga Njeru.
And this is Patrick. Bye.
Remember to subscribe.